do, or do they not, graphic novels that is, stand up to other literature forms such as poetry or, in fact, novels?
I know there's a lot of fans of them out there, but would you just say, you know, they're just comic geeks?
Well, to be honest, I think you and I are kind of split on this. I think I'm more leaning towards the fact that they're still kind of just comics in my eye, and you seem to have a bit more respect for them. Well, although I can appreciate.
Obviously, they're not as literary as books because you know there's not as much space, but I think they can be very important art forms. I genuinely believe that.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
And something like V for Vendetta presents a lot of interesting ideas.
Well, yeah, this is my one of the 2 graphic novels I have.
Yeah. We've only got a few, but we've all kind of had a fleeting interest in comics beforehand.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people do.
Me kid.
So yeah, this is Alan Moore's V for Vendetta.
Alan Moore, yeah.
With fame.
The artwork from David Lloyd, which frankly is poor. Well, the artwork is rosy and unclear. And it's poo.
We're both fans.
Sorry, David Lloyd.
However, we're both fans of the film, though, aren't we?
Yeah, which
I think it took the strength of V for Vendetta and made a strong film out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Because the thing is, I had a problem in my head. I watched the film. And then about 20 times before I read this.
Christ.
I was really into the film, and this, I still think it's a fair point to say this does not stand up to the film.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's still flaws in this. Evie is too stupid.
Isn't she like a prostitute in that film?
Kind of. Well, yeah, that's what they
it is a bit dated.
They kind of touched on it in the film, that she was going to sleep with the head of the TV.
Right.
Like
I've only seen the film once, but I did enjoy it a lot. I thought it was very good. Another book. This is the second time I've read through this book now, and it's just full of bits of paper.
Well, there you go.
I'll have that back. I nearly ran out the window. Did anyone finish this book?
No.
Or is it Frank do that, or?
It's just, I couldn't do it.
Okay. So I think that's worth a look in, but especially the film's pretty more interesting. But again, we wouldn't have the film if it wasn't for people doing this in Warrior comics in the 80s.
So it could be fair to say that graphic novels are good for posing and interesting ideas.
Yeah. Well, especially these days, it seems to be, you know, any comic has to be made into a film. So you could argue that's their place, is to set the groundwork to make interesting $1 million films.
Well, yeah, it was Frank Miller, particularly.
Yeah,
particularly
his work.
Yeah. I watched an interview with him about 3 months ago, and he said that when he's doing his artwork for his comics or graphic novels, sorry guys, he imagines like he imagines it as he's like shooting a film, so you try and get an angle, so to speak.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right, or like particularly with 300, there's a bit when you see the silhouettes of the guys falling off the cliff.
Yeah.
That was actually in the comic. Or the graphic novel before, I believe.
Well, another example with Frank Miller is Sin City, we're both fans of, which is Robert Rodriguez, I believe, is that? Is that his name, Robert Rodriguez? Well, anyway, he did a very faithful adaptation, which is a pretty cool film. But puts the graphic in graphic novel, though, I would say.
Yeah.
But it's so much like the comic. I mean, do you want to read the comic? That's the question I think we've kind of come to here.
If you see the film, if you're going to see a film like Sin City, I don't think it's going to make you want to go read the comic.
Well, I picked this up due to my interest in Che Guevara, which I've already covered before.
Yeah, he's a bit obsessed.
Yeah, it was £1, so I'll get it. Something that I would recommend is Persepolis, which is also a great French film. It's kind of basic sort of drawings, but it's a really great story, and I think this is something everybody should read because it kind of helps you understand, you know, Iran and stuff. And it's just being so ignorant because you can really relate to them. I think that's what I intended with it. I've also recently developed a bit of an interest in manga and anime again.
Not porn.
Not porn. If you actually could look over there, I've just actually got Akira paused. Which is quite odd. Anyway, so this is Death Note.
Not porn.
not porn. Yeah, this is one of the mangas from back to front, as you can see.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't watch a film back to the front, can you? Or read a book back to front. Look, you cannot.
Don't you ever get Harry Potter and then read the last page?
No, I do not.
I never read Harry Potter, I just read the last page. So yeah, I'm pretty much addicted to the series of this until... I'm still addicted even though it's got quite crap, in all truth. But this is the first volume. As you can see, it's kind of fairly sort of, straightforward sort of Japanese fare, but it's good stuff, quite an interesting plotline. So we remain kind of fairly split.
Yeah, I'm in the middle, quite neutral.
I'd obviously pick a book over a graphic novel, but I like the drawings in there. Mainly because I feel I could do them too. I think that might be part of the allure for me.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
But
your thoughts, rate, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you probably in a couple of weeks for another book review.
Yes.
Which will be of Mice and Men, I think.
Yeah, I've said in the Animal Farm video already, but Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, cheers.